Entergy says it's built a stronger, more resilient electric system in Grand Isle 2 years after Hurricane Ida.
The new substation will replace one damaged during the storm. Entergy says it's the first of its kind in their system. It built the electric equipment 20 feet off the ground to mitigate the impacts of flooding and storm surge. Today, Entergy Louisiana, local officials and community members celebrated the project. Entergy emphasized the importance for resiliency following Hurricane Ida.
Instead of getting the power back on in weeks, we can get the power back on in days. And so you think about what that means for our economy and getting our lives back to normal. That's what this is about.
They're using this for model because it's ground zero, like you said earlier. So every hurricane that hits or gets close to us, I shouldn't say this, but when they want to see what's going to happen, because the other one we had, it just was destroyed completely. So by spending that type of money and the foundation they got, I think if the island would wash away, I think this thing would still be here.
Entergy says it also placed large utility poles reinforced by steel, and it buried about 8 miles of distribution lines underground along Highway 1.